All right, guys, so welcome. You good, Miss Gillies? Okay. Hey, Brandon, sit up. So first off, thank you guys so much for being so respectful as we get set up. So let's get the energy going. Slow clap. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so today's lesson, we're going to focus around finding the totals of certain things. In life, you're going to need to find the total of whether it be how much money you have, how many people are here. What are some other things that you might need to find the total of? Go ahead, Fatu.
Some things that you need to find the total of are like equations, for example, addition, subtraction, multiplication.
You're 100% correct, but I'm talking about in life. Money, find the total money, the amount of people. What else, Howard?
A total of food.
Total of food. That's something I'm always finding the total of. Ali.
The total of almost everything, like how you guys find the total of books for the kids, the total of chairs, the total of books, the total of a lot of things.
Absolutely. There's so many things, sorry Isaiah, we're going to need to find the total for. And when we're finding these totals, if I'm trying to find out how much money I got so I can go buy my food, I don't want to sit there counting one by one by one. I want to be able to solve I want to be able to solve efficiently. That means both quickly and accurately. We're working to solve as quickly and accurately as possible. So, for an example, these dots are going to represent whatever you want them to be. Maybe they're bags of Takis, maybe they're dollar bills, maybe they're $10 bills. How would you quickly and accurately or efficiently find the total of these dots? How could you group them up to efficiently solve? All right, Howard, come on up. Good. So group on the paper. How would you group them to solve and find their total?
It's two ways, and one way you could do it, and you could do it by 2, and another way you could do it by 4.
Okay, why don't you show me the first one you said, circle those groups of 2. Eyes up here, Brandon. Looking good, Samira. Awesome. 2 claps for Howa. And what equation do you think matches how Howa grouped these? Let's go over to Genesis.
4 times 2.
Okay, 4 times 2, or 4 groups with 2 in each. And what total does that get us? 3, 2, 1?
8.
Awesome. All right. Not too tricky, but I think Howa started mentioning another way. Anyone have either a more efficient way of solving this? Come on up, Samira. Quickly. All right, so draw your grouping strategy on the right one, please. All right, 2 claps for Samira. Who's got her equation to match? What do you think? Let's go over to Maddox. You can get this one. What equation matches that grouping strategy?
What equals 4 times 2 or 2 times 4?
Okay, which one do you think it is? How many groups of what?
It's 2 times 4.
Okay, 2 groups of 4, which once again gets us 3, 2, 1.
8.
Awesome. So many different ways we can solve this one, and we want to pick the most efficient strategy to solve. I need one person to explain just once again, make sure we're clear. What does it mean to be efficient? What does it mean to be efficient, Jeremy?
What it means to be efficient is to be quick at solving your math question or making something easy for you.
Yeah, we want this to be easy, Brandon. Absolutely. So with something like this would be easy to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, done. But when you get into bigger numbers, you guys want to be able to pick the most efficient strategy. So here is my challenge for you guys. We started off with an easy problem. Now I want to see how you guys can quickly and efficiently find the total of this dot pattern. All right, you've got this dot pattern now, and I want to see the different ways you can efficiently group and find an equation to get us the total. Any questions on what you're going to be doing next? All right, guys, you're going to have 7 minutes to work. You've got 3 pictures there because I want to see you guys come up with as many strategies as possible to find the most efficient strategy. So 7 minutes begins now. Remote friends, at this point, you can click on that link in the chat. You can click on that link in the chat and complete the first page only. I'll be right with you, Nadia. Just the first page. Just the first page, friends. All right, everybody. Pencils down, eyes up here, please. Thank you, Osato. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Renata. Nadia, eyes up here. Looking good, guys. All right, so let's go over a couple strategies, but before we do so, I need someone to remind me, what was the goal? What was the goal of this problem? What did we want to accomplish, Ariella?
We wanted to accomplish as using 3 equations to match all 3 of our strategies.
Strategies?
Yes.
Absolutely. Beautiful, Ariella. But could we choose any strategy? What did we want our strategy to be? Hella?
We wanted our strategy to be quick and
accurate. And what do we call that when we're quick and accurate? Everyone, it means being
Efficient.
with more energy. Being quick and accurate means being
Efficient.
Let's go. Maddox, bring the energy, buddy. Come on, wake up. All right, so strategy 1, who's sharing for us? It is none other than Enzo. Enzo, come on up here with your paper. All right, so as Enzo is sharing here, I want you guys thinking. 1, is it accurate? And 2, is it quick as well? So, Enzo, thank you for coming on up here. Can you tell me what you, actually you can circle what you circled, and then we're gonna write the equation to match. Or I'll do it for you, okay? Tell me what you circled. You can leave it. What did you circle up here?
I circled the first one, then the first, then the second, third.
Okay, the next column.
Yeah. Then the next column.
All right. And what equation did you get to match your work? You can take this and write your equation right under here. As Enzo's writing, what are you guys thinking about his grouping strategy? What do you think about his grouping strategy, Samira?
I'm thinking about how it was just easier for him and how he was just circled them in lines.
All right. What do you guys think? Do you think this was an efficient strategy, Leomar?
I think an efficient strategy because it was very organized, so then you could tell how many dots he circled, and then add them together, and then you could equal the whole.
Okay. So sounds like, and do we agree that this is an accurate strategy?
Yeah.
Okay. Enzo, read off your equation, please.
1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3 plus 1 equals 25.
Okay. So sounds like a lot of you got that same answer. Do we think this is going to be the most efficient strategy?
Yeah.
You think it's going to be the most efficient? We'll discuss that after we've seen some more, because there was a lot of cool strategies out here. So before you go anywhere, 2 claps for Enzo. And let me have Brandon get up here. Brandon, bring your paper, please. And this time we've got a different challenge for you guys. Because Brandon, he's going to show what he circled, and we're going to see if you guys can figure out what equation matches how he grouped. So Brandon, you're going to be circling up on strategy 2. I want you to circle the same way you grouped on your paper, but don't write the equation. So guys, as you're watching Brandon circle, start forming that equation in your head. What equation matches what Brandon's doing to group? Good. Oh, you skipped it there. It's not right there. All right. Just so you guys know, this line is not here, so that's 5 in that little loop. All right. So Brandon gave us a cool strategy here. I want you guys to talk with your partner. Watch your feet, buddy. I want you guys to talk with your partner. And figure out what equation matches Brandon's grouping here. So please talk to the person next to you for the next minute. Figure out what strategy or what equation matches Brandon's strategy. Go. Brandon, you can go back to your seat, buddy. Good work. Thank you. So Renato, you're talking to Brandon. See if you can match what equation matches his group. You guys All right, that's the timer. That means voices off, please. Eyes back up here. Pencils down, Brandon. 3, 2, 1. Done. Thank you, Renata. Eyes up here. Fatimata's pencils down. Nadia's eyes are up here. All right, so who thinks they've got the equation to match this strategy? Jeremy, come on up. Okay. All right, Jeremy, I want you to stand right over here. I'll write the equation. You tell me what the equation is and how you know.
The equation is 5 times 5, and how I know is I saw how much groups Brandon made for each dot. So I saw 5 groups that had 5 dots in each one.
Beautiful. And what total does that get us, Jeremy?
25.
Beautiful. 2 claps for Jeremy. 2 claps for Brandon. Anyone have a different equation that might have matched this? Samira.
5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 25.
Okay, which one do you think's faster? Jeremy's equation or Samira's equation? Everyone, 3, 2, 1.
Jeremy!
Sounds like everyone chose Jeremy's. Why did you choose Jeremy's? Why do you say Jeremy's was quicker, Maddox?
Because the reason why I said that that Jeremy's was faster, like his strategy was faster, was because he did 5 times 5. So all he had to do was just circle 5 of group.
And why was that faster than Samira's, Hawa?
That was faster because Samira's, it was taking time, and addition is more slower than multiplication. And Samira was going 5 and 5 and 5, and Jeremy they were just
said 5 2 times.
Yeah, absolutely. So much quicker. I mean, Samir, you're 100% correct. But honestly, I don't feel like writing 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 up there. It'll be like end of class by then. So, great job, Howard. Thank you for your help, Samira, and thinking outside the box. I've got a couple more strategies I want to share. And speak of the devil, it's Samira. Samira coming up. And I've got another challenge for you guys because Samira is going to write the equation to match. And Brandon, you guys have to figure out how did she group it up here based on the equation she wrote. So if you would, please write your equation down here. Thank you. I think you did 12 times 2. And you can put the answer as well. All right. Thank you, Samira. 2 claps for Samira. Let's give her an extra one, just for fun. Oh, well, works. All right, so Samira wrote the equation up here. Read it off. Ariella, can you see what it is? What's the equation?
2 times 2.
This is actually 12, sorry.
Oh. 12 times 2 plus 1 equals 25.
All right, now I want you guys to figure out how can you group it to match Samira's equation. So once again, I want you to talk for 1 minute with your partner and see if you can figure out what Samira circled on here to match this 12 times 2 plus 1 equals 25. Please begin talking now. What do you think? Guys, you can even use, if your third strategy is blank, you can practice, see if you can figure out how to group it on your paper. All right, guys, eyes back to me, pencils down, please. 3, 2, 1, and done. Looking great, Jeremy. All right, so Samir did this cool strategy. Who can show us how you think she grouped? Who got into Samira's brain, crawled around and figured it out? Go ahead, Osato. So you can draw on the paper. Be thinking, is this the same way you did it or a different way? We've already seen there's so many different strategies that we've got here. All right. 2 claps for Osato. Thanks for your participation. Let's have someone evaluate how she did. Does this grouping match her equation? What do you think, Ali?
I think it does match her equation because she said 12 times 2, which means she added 12 2 times. And it looks like Osato did the same exact thing. And she added 1 and Osato added another dot too.
Okay, anyone disagree? We're all good with this? You disagree, Samir? Why?
Yeah.
I
Or hold on, you're the one who figured this out, so I want to pause. I'm sorry. Lemar, you think you know? You disagree?
So I think Samira circled 12 times, and then there was 1 left, and then she circled the 1 left.
Okay, so I think I hear Lemar starting to talk about groups. When we say 12 times 2, how many groups does that mean? How many groups of what? Fatumata.
Well, when we say 12 times 2, that means there is 2 groups of 12.
Ali?
Now I disagree because when we're doing 12 times 2, we're doing 12 groups of 2.
Okay. What do you guys think? Do you agree with Ali or Fatumata?
Ali.
Ali? Why Hawa?
I agree with Ali because you said 12. If you say 12 times 2, you gave me 12 going to 2. I agree with him because even in the problem when we did the first one, for example, you said that if you're talking about 2 times 4, you like saying 4 going to 4, like 4. You have 4. You have to go circle 12 of 2 But if she has 2, and after she circles 12 of it.
Absolutely. All right, so let's see how Samira, the master of this strategy, actually did it and see if Ali, Fatimata, Hawa are correct.
Wait, what do we mean?
Who? Oh, and Lemar. Sorry, Lemar. All right, guys, what do you think? Jeremy?
I think it's good because it will be a faster way, because if you just do 12 times 2, you have to count all the dots to see how much dots are in that group that you're about to circle. So I think 2 times 12 is way quicker, because you can just circle 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then until there's 1 left, and you just circle the last one so you can add 1.
All right, absolutely, Jeremy. So before we see our last strategy, I want you to start thinking and take 20 seconds think time. What's your most efficient strategy so far? Just 20 seconds think time. What's your most efficient strategy so far? All right, lastly, we're going to have Leomar come up and show one last strategy. He's going to explain the whole thing, and we'll choose the most efficient strategy and see if we can come up with a rule about what makes it efficient. So Leomar, come on up. A ruler of power today. Sorry, Champ. Circle that. Eyes up there, Osatu. And oh my God, you guys are so lucky. Umu's agreed to give you a bonus strategy. All right, you can write the equation with this marker. Thank you. And Umu, come on up. Can you circle how you grouped using this one? Okay. Maddox, your eyes should be up here, evaluating these strategies. The more efficient is written on the board behind us if you want to take a look. Great focus of Sato. Whoa. What is Umu doing here? What is this magic that's happening? Alright, Umu. Can I have, Alright, Umu, write your equation to match. 4 times 4 plus 3 times 10. Yep. Thank you guys for your patience. Can't rush this magic.
This thing isn't working that well.
4 times 4 plus. All right. So, Limar, real quick, what'd you do here?
So first I circled 5, and then I circled 6, and then in the middle I circled 5, and on the sides I circled a 5 and a 4.
Okay, and Limar wrote something on the bottom here. Anyone can read what that says? Jeremy, go ahead.
It says not
Efficient.
Not efficient. Why is this strategy not efficient? Let's go to Genesis. Genesis, why isn't that strategy efficient?
It's not efficient because not.
Help out, Fatu?
Why I think the strategy is not efficient is because if you look at the problem, you're gonna know that he circled like unequal groups, and like it's not a fast fade, and you have to add a lot of stuff.
Ooh, you have to, hearing the words she's saying, you have to add unequal groups. So let's keep that in mind. But great job, Limar, self-noticing that this is not an efficient strategy. Probably not going to use it. 2 claps for Limar. 2 extra claps for Limar.
I have another way.
We don't have time for that. We already have Umu's bonus strategy.
Wait, please, let me quick.
Right.
5 seconds.
Thanks for your help. So now let's take a look at what Umu did here. Let me have. Thank you, buddy. Let me have Samira. Samira, what did you see Umu did here?
I see that.
Sorry.
It's okay. I see that Umu did 4 times 4, which equals 16, plus 3 times 3, which equals 9, and 16 plus 9 equals 25.
Okay, so here's 4 groups of 4 plus 3 groups of 3. So that's our final strategy. I just wanted to give you guys options. And Umu, thank you so much for giving us that final option. But take 20 seconds think time. Which strategy would you choose if you need to be the most efficient? Most efficient strategy, which one did you choose? 1, 2, 3, 4, or bonus? Take 20 seconds think time. Zahara, get that out of your mouth. All right, I want the crowd to go wild. When I say for strategy 1, I want you to go wild if you think it's the most efficient. All right, ready? Strategy 1. Strategy 2. Strategy 3. Strategy 4. Cricket, cricket. Or strategy 5. Let's hear strategy 2 one more time. Let's go! I can't hear you. All right. So what made us choose strategy 5? What components of it made it most efficient? Let's have Tahira back there. Tahira, what made that an efficient strategy?
Strategy they made 5 groups of 25, and
Okay, 5 groups of 5. So what does that mean? What made that efficient? Jeremy, right here.
They make that efficient is because we didn't have to add anything. We just had to write 5 times 5 equals 25. Instead of doing it like the other people, like an example of Enzo's 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3.
I noticed you guys gave no love to strategies 1 and 4. So rude. But why did no one cheer for strategy 1 and 4? What do they both have in common, Fatu?
What they both got in common is that they're not equal groups, and they're not very fast to add together.
Okay, so that means that efficient strategies have what, Ali?
Efficient strategies have equal parts.
Equal groups. That multiplication makes strategies efficient. So here's the deal. We tried it with 1 dot pattern. I've talked too much. You guys have shown some interesting strategies. Now I want to see what you guys do on your own. What you guys do on your own in your independent practice. So if you flip the page, you're going to have a new pattern, and you're going to explain what strategy you end up using, Maddox. So flip to the second page, what strategy you choose, and what makes it most efficient. So everyone should be on the triangle page now. For remote friends, that's page 3. And let's see if you can use what you learned here to find an efficient strategy. We're only going to work for 7 more minutes, and we'll see if we can find a summary, a rule we can learn. You may begin now. Sorry, I stole your pencil, Umu. So once again, remote friends, you guys should be on to the 3rd page. It's got triangles. You're going to figure out what pattern, what grouping you can do most efficiently.
Guys, make sure you're on the correct page.
Nice, I see Genesis finding equal groupings. Fatu said equal groupings. Ali said equal groupings are efficient. All right, guys, please pause. Put your eyes up here. Pencils down. Pencils down. Thank you, Renata. Thank you, Maddox. Thank you, Ali. Osato, Tahira. Let's go. All right, guys, so love seeing you guys using some of these efficient strategies, some of the examples. Right now, what I'd like you to do is flip over. It's actually the back of the first page you did. It's got the 2 little text box here. Please flip to that page now. So, I'd like you to use the next 2 minutes to enter this page. And this is Remote Friends, the 2nd page in your document. I'd like you to use these next 2 minutes. You'll see there's three spaces. You can copy down these strategies that you voted for, that you said were efficient. So copy down your friends' ideas, both their grouping as well as their equation. And then I want you to fill out, I want you to start thinking about your summary, what you learned today about finding quick and accurate, efficient strategies. So that means fill out 2 friends' strategies, write summary. Then we will share out. Any questions on what you need to do right now?
No.
Jeremy?
So like you're talking about when we finish here, we're gonna tell them why we use this strategy up here.
Correct.
Okay.
So 2 friends' strategies and write your summary, and then we will discuss. You have 2.5 minutes to do that. Please begin. Yeah. No. You're going to use that to reflect on like how this was for you, challenging, difficult, what you think might be useful. Okay, talk to me about efficiency as well. There are many ways, you're absolutely right. Think about our goal. What makes an efficient strategy? How do you want to group a total? Can I just make a group of like 1, 7, 14, 28? What do I want my groups to be? Yeah, so be really clear on that. All right, guys, pause where you're at, please. Thank you, Renata. Pencil down right away. Looking great, Fatu. Nice, Jeremy. All right, so let's talk about what we learned. I don't just want to know how we solved this specific dot problem. What rule could we use every time? Fatimata, I saw you writing some brilliant things. What you got?
We learned to make equal groups and find efficient strategies with a total of dots.
Okay, and those equal groups, that gets us to what operation? Getting us with equal groups gets us to what operation? Go ahead, Lemar.
Multiplication, because if you're circling the same number of groups, let's say there's 15 and you circle 5 3 times, then you can do 5 times 3 and that equals 15.
Okay, beautiful. So I'm hearing equal groups, multiplication equals our efficiency. So I'm going to just jot up kind of a culmination of what, combination of what Fatumata and Limar said. And as I'm writing down, you guys can revise your own, add to your own. And Jeremy, you want an opportunity to add some clarity to that? What you got?
I was gonna say that this can make us find our money, or like when we grow up, way more faster than just counting and putting our money in the table. Would be like 20 plus this plus this plus this, and we can just multiply it or divide it, and they'll give us our amount.
I love you applying it back to, or connecting it back to our real life situations. So I'm hearing that forming equal groups lets us multiply to find the total efficiently. Once again, you can be adding to yours, revising it. Thank you so much. Is that not darkest? Oh, yeah. There you go. I'll just bold efficiently. You guys can put this in your own words, so it's fine. All right, guys, I'd like you to pause where you're at. It's okay if you're not completely done with your summary, but put your eyes on me. Thank you, Nadia. Umu. All right, so the last thing I want you guys to do is now let's see what you guys learned. Let's see if you can apply what we learned. See if you can apply the efficient strategies you found and complete your exit ticket. I've got two problems. One, like you had with Samira, you've got the equation. Sorry, you can flip to the back. You've got the equation, and you need to show how it was grouped. And the other one is like what we did with Brandon, where you are shown the grouping, and you have to figure out what the equation is to match. The last thing you'll be doing is explaining which of these two strategies is most efficient and why. I urge you to use our summary, what we learned, to help you figure that out. So exit ticket, and then finally, if you do have time, you've got the reflection that was next to your summary, where you can just say what was difficult for you, what was challenging, what was easy, how you might use this in the future, and just see how we're going to use that in lessons to come, how you might use that for area problems, stuff like that. So I'm sorry, I just said a lot. Exit ticket, and reflection. What are the two things we're doing right now? Ariella?
Exit.
You got this. Okay, let's do it, everyone. Two things you're doing are exit ticket and reflection. What are the two things you're doing?
Exit ticket and reflection.
All right, finish strong, guys. You've been doing great. So you've got, let's say, about 5 more minutes to finish up. All right, guys, so we're going to pause our lesson at this point. You guys did great. I love your thinking. And don't forget about this. This is not the end. Let's see how we can use what we learned today, Genesis, to be more efficient, quick, and accurate in the future. So let's have a big round of applause for yourself and applause for the teachers. Keep going, keep going. All right, you can stop. Yeah. All right, thanks everyone.
Now special round of applause to this wonderful teacher.
negative